4 years of making motion graphics for SaaS companies, and in those years, every single client has asked me the exact same thing. Can we make this feel more 3D? And every time I had two options. First, learn Blender, which takes months to just get comfortable, or just buy assets from a 3D artist. Again, which costs hundreds of dollars every single project. So I stopped doing both. I am now generating client-ready 3D assets using AI under 3 minutes and for almost nothing. Yeah, that's what you're looking at right now.
We are a team of 5. Editor Charles, who edits every frame to perfection. Designer Jake, who designs visuals that stop the scroll. Colorist Jordan, who colors every scene to life. Videographer Mike, who captures every moment behind the lens. And influencer Ben, who brings the world to watch. Just 5 of us, running one of the top YouTube channels out there.
And here's the exact 5-step framework that I follow to do this.
If you want to do 3D animation like this, first you need 3D assets. So first, go and open up Hyper3D.ai from the link in the description down below. And this is where all the magic happens. Now look at what you have here. You get text to 3D. So you can just type what you want and it generates a 3D model. You've also got image to 3D. Upload any image and it converts into a 3D model. And on top of that, you can also edit existing 3D models, whether you downloaded them from a 3D asset site or build them yourself. Just import and edit directly all 3 workflows inside one platform. So for today's demo, I generated an image with the features of a person that looks like an editor. I uploaded the image right here and hit generate. And look at this. This is the result we got. Honestly, this is actually really good. The proportions are clean. The overall shape reads exactly like the original character. Rodin did a solid job here. But here's where it gets interesting, because generating the model is only half the story. So let's say you generated your 3D model, but you don't like a specific part of it. Maybe his cap doesn't look right, maybe the hands are off. Or in my case, I don't really like his cap. I want to change it completely. So I click on modify and you will see this bounding box appear. All you do is drag this box over the area you want to change. Super simple. Just cover the region you want to modify, nothing else. Now here's something I really love about Rodin, and this is actually a big deal. It does not charge you for the modification itself. It only charges you when you hit final confirmation. So you can experiment, preview and try different things completely free until you're happy. That's pretty good, right? Okay, so I don't want his here. I am putting the box right over it, and over here you will see 3 options: add, remove and change. I'm selecting remove and I'm typing in the prompt remove is here. I hit generate and we get a preview image right here before anything is confirmed. Look at that. You can already see the difference between the original and the edited version. The hair is gone. The rest of the model is completely untouched. Now I want to add a completely new hairstyle to him. So I go back into modify and this time I select add. I type my prompt for the new hairstyle I want. Hit generate and we get the preview. Now I really like this hairstyle. It fits the character well. So I'm going to hit confirm. And just like that, new hair, same character, everything else intact. Now this whole process took maybe 3 minutes. Now here's a feature that is super useful if you're planning to rig this character or work it in Blender or any other 3D tool. It's called bangs to part. Once I hit it, Rodin gives me a preview that shows you exactly which parts of the model have been separated. I click confirm and now I get to choose my mesh type. You've got triangle mesh and quad mesh. I'm selecting quad mesh because it gives cleaner topology, which is better for animation and rigging. Now let's hit generate. And now we have a properly segmented model, cleanly divided into parts. Now this is huge if you're handing this off for animation or bringing it into a professional pipeline. Okay, model is done, but right now it doesn't have any textures. It's just the raw mesh. Now here's the key thing. I have the original reference image that I used to generate this character. I want to apply it to the model. Hit generate and watch what happens. Rodin takes the reference image and maps the colors and surface details directly onto the 3D model. You can see it pulling the skin tones, the clothing colors, all of it. And that's it. That is the full result. And one more thing. When you're doing 3D animations, I think is super important. When exporting, you should uncheck the shaded option and select PBR instead. By doing this, you get full control over the light that falls on your asset. Let me show you an example here. This is shaded. It comes with a default light. And this is PBR. You can see I have full control over the lighting. Now if you do animation in After Effects, .glb is the best format. Hit download and you're ready to go. Now by following this process, I've done all 5 characters. And the main workflow you need to follow is best reference image, 3D model generation, modifying generation, textures and export setting. Now that is the workflow. Now let's bring everything together inside of After Effects. Go ahead and open all 5 of your 3D assets and arrange them according to the voiceover so that each character appears at the right moment in the timeline. Now once everything is placed, it's time to focus on the lighting. And this is where the scene really comes to life. I used a total of 7 lights across the entire scene. On the sides, I placed 2 accent lights. One is orange and the other is teal. If you've been in design or cinematography for a while, you will recognize this immediately. It's a classic teal and orange grading pattern. It's one of the most popular color combinations in film and motion graphics because it creates that natural contrast that makes subjects pop off the background. Now for each individual character, I placed a dedicated key light. The key light is your main light source. It defines the shape, depth and mood of the character. I adjusted the angle of each key light according to my preference, making sure every character is lit in a way that feels intentional and cinematic. Now once the lighting was dialed in, I moved on to the camera movement. And here's the thing, I kept it simple. You don't need complex or over-the-top camera work to make animations look good. Sometimes the cleanest moves are the most effective ones. The main technique I used is called cutting in action. Let me show you an example right here. You can see it clearly. What cutting in action means is that you cut to a new shot exactly as the movement is happening. Not before and not after. This makes the edit feel smooth and seamless, almost invisible to the viewer. It's a technique widely used in professional filmmaking and it works well as in motion graphics. Apart from that, the other camera movements I use are very straightforward. Push in, slowly moving the camera closer to the subject to build focus and intensity. Push out, pulling the camera back to reveal more of the scene. Slide to the right and left, a lateral camera move that adds energy and keeps the viewers engaged. That's it. Those 4 moves, cutting in action, push in, push out and side slides are all I use to build this entire animation.
Now you know Discord community, 15,000 plus video editors strong. Yeah, we just did something insane. 200 of you submitted your own video edits. I ranked them, roasted them, gave very detailed feedback. Some of you are gonna be really happy and some of you, I'm so sorry. That video right here, go see if your video made the cut.